On a scale from 1 to 10, how satisfied have you been with our service?
10,
I would say
11.
a 12.
Whoa.
Definitely over the scale there for sure.
Exactly. Exceeded expectations.
It just feels like the service for the things that are needed is even greater because I have a clarity from you and your team that I didn't even get from a bookkeeper that I was paying $350 a month for. I'm seeing a better level of service with the key indicators and even lower of a cost. So I think it's tremendous.
I had a ton of questions and every single question was answered. The quality of customer service was really, really spot on.
Surprising.
I was looking at reducing costs and simplifying everything because the place I was with before, the onboarding was like a nightmare compared to you guys. Just how simple it was to connect all of my accounts and get everything set up was like night and day. That was what did it for me.
What was your first impression of the company when you saw the ad?
Very clear and very efficient, effective. Curious about how they're so much more efficient and how they get just as good results, but for a fraction of the price.
I was under the impression that it was just going to be straight, like line by line bookkeeping. Let's get it under the right category. Let's get it out the door. But like when we actually like sat down and like, no, this is also a consultation on how you're going to structure your businesses. It was like, wait, and it's all included. Cool.
When you see an ad on Facebook and you're like, oh, can this be for real? Even into that first phone call, very skeptical, just kind of holding everything at arm's length away, and then hearing some of the options, like, well, okay, I'll take a chance. And within 24 hours, everything was done. I thought, okay, it's very reassuring.
As we were categorizing, I thought it was going to be just this whole mess to try to untangle all these different transactions because I already been up and running for about a month and a half, and I had been using a personal card for some of the business transactions. And within under 30 minutes, we had it all categorized and it was done.
I was looking online on just trying to get everything done. It was just like $600 a month. And I was like, there's got to be a less expensive way to get taxes done. And you guys just checked all the boxes for me.
The bills for traditional bookkeepers would get really expensive really quickly. Sometimes that would eat up the entire profit. Taking an approach that was more focused on like the holistic view of automating a lot of the bulk of that and then doing fine tune editing where needed afterwards made it really a no brainer. And like, hey, they're taking a huge amount of just manual labor.
Yeah, I agree. I was paying way too much and it was too much effort for something that was supposed to be done for me. I was spending way too much time.
A lot of the automation that HPP has brought through has saved me hundreds of hours.
I know nothing about the numbers and the taxes and all that. I needed somebody to take that 100%. I could just upload the statements and let you guys take it from there.
The intrigue and the curiosity that I had, it's like, how are they doing it at such an inexpensive rate? And what started me to get involved was the efficiency, the simplicity of it. And I felt like I was paying thousands where you're providing the service that you need, but for obviously a fraction of the price.
It was thousands less than I'd used to been paying. The gentleman that I spoke with was very calm and patient with me and answered questions in layman's terms and just immediately felt comforted by that. And I was even impressed with some of the recommendations for maybe you should categorize your business as an S Corp. You'd be better off doing this, filing this way. I'm like, why didn't my bookkeeper tell me that years ago? I was so grateful for that. And within days and weeks, everything was in spreadsheets. I could see the numbers were calculated. Everything was divided by each company. And I was like, okay, I'm sold.
I've been working with you guys for a few months now, and it's been a great experience so far.
The ease of use of the software has just been really helpful, especially with a lot of the things that were happening in my life last year. Being able to get all the statements in and all of that stuff has just been super easy.